It's like everything you've rehearsed in your mind as a young boy. This is it, you know, you've got this 8-foot putt to win a big championship. And, you know, what can you do? You just got to stand up there and take it like a man. I put a good stroke and hit it dead center of the hole, and, you know, champion of 1987. When you look back where I come from, you know, from very humble background, it was basically dug out the ground from practicing skills that just came naturally. The title and what Arnold Palmer is, you know, life well played. Father was a golf professional at a golf club called Hawkston Park. It wasn't exactly a spoon-fed life. The pro shop was disgusting in some ways. My mum said that the guy before it was storing his coal in the bath to light the fire. And that was really the setting tone. There was some practice ground there, not a very big one. And I spent many hours homing your skills at the age of 3 onwards. It was always on the radar for me. I mean, this was a big tournament. I felt that my future, as far as being recognition, was going to come from America. I felt was always an ambition to me to play the best. I managed to sort of hold it together. I mean, I can't even remember what I shot last round, but I know that a crucial point would be number 15 in the back of the green.
And he got lucky in that the ball stuck on top of the ridge.
It was kind of a 1 in 10 chance of getting up and down for a par.
How about that? Yes, sir.
So that was a little glimmer of hope. Then I made a long putt at 18th from about 40, 50 feet for a birdie.
Sandy Lyle for the outright lead.
And nothing to spare. Look at that.
Which finishes the day on the Sunday afternoon in a positive. And I thought, well, great, that's going to be maybe top 4, top 3, whatever. You know, be a good week's play. I'm probably not going to win, but that's good. Unknown to me, about an hour, 2 hours play later on, that the guys are dropping shots left, right, and centre down the stretch, and I end up in a playoff with Jeff Sluman.
There you look at the island which could decide the fate of this great championship.
My priority was get the ball on the green, at least pin eye, and try and feed it off that little spine that kicks the ball right towards the pin, which I missed by about 2 yards. Not the greatest of shots, but Jeff hit a very good shot and took the pin on, got it to within, I think, 6 to 8 feet. So it's sort of game on. He's looking in the prime position. I'm really have to work quite hard even just to get a 2-putt from where I am, because the green's extremely fast. And it's all down to Jeff's putt.
Jeff Sluman, he wants to get in there. Almost pushing Lyle out of the way. I fancy he's going to hold this. Well, we've got a momentary diversion. That's really ridiculous at this stage. That's really tough for Sluman, going for his first victory, to be disturbed by that kind of nonsense.
One of the spectators decided to jump in and sort of almost in the middle of Jeff Sluman's routine as far as the 6-foot putt to put me out, which he backed off and then went back to it again after several minutes.
This for victory.
Get in there.
Well, well. What can you say? He had the Holy Grail in his grasp.
He'll probably be thinking about that putt many times in his life. You know, it's unfortunate these things happen. My opportunity came at the very next hole, which was extreme dark, and the television doesn't really give you the idea how dark it was out there.
And again, Sandy Lyle has chosen a 1-iron.
And going right to left and just take off, that'll be better than his first time around.
Hitting that second shot with a 5-iron gives me goose pimples and shivers even now, to hitting into the dark and not knowing where the ball's finished. It was horrendous, you know, the anxiety of the not knowing and just trying to make contact with the ball. No, I wouldn't like to do that again on a weekly basis. No, thank you.
That is not a very easy little chip shot.
At this stage, nothing is easy.
The chip shot, I wanted to encourage my ball to release a little bit. I put a little bit of wrist action in it, which gave a little overspin, and the ball kind of raced past about 8 feet past the hole. But I must have sort of almost put Sluman off, because he went at his shot, more of what we call a flop shot, which he did perfectly. But the ball stopped very, very quickly and left himself probably 12 feet short.
I think first in wins.
Now Sandy Lyle lining it up to win.
Watch out for this.
Watch out for that. Looked like it had to be. Rejected Jeff Sluman, and a great victory for Sandy Lyle.
And I'd like to have an opportunity just to hand this for Sandy. Congratulations, just great playing.
Well, what can one say? It's been great to serve all the fans here. Thank you very much for following me, and I'll see you next year.
All the lockers around me here have names that you're probably very familiar with. Tom Kite, I can see Tiger Woods over here, I can see Nicklaus. So I'm very privileged to have my own locker, which is this one here, 1987, number 12. In 1987, I won the Players' Championship. I love to see how much it's grown in stature. It's playing and competing on a tough golf course. It doesn't get any better than that. It's the Players' Championship, and I'll always cherish it.